more blues, I'm going back home. No, no more blues, I promise no more to roam. Home is where the heart is. The funny part is, my heart's been right there all along. No, no more tears, and no more sighs, and no more fears. I'll say no more goodbyes if travel beckons me. I swear I'm gonna refuse. I'm gonna settle down and there'll be no more blues. Every day while I am far away, my thoughts turn homeward, forever homeward. I've traveled round the world in search of happiness, but all my happiness I found was in my hometown. And no more blues, I'm going back home, and no more dues. I'm through with all my wandering, now I'll settle down and live my life and build a home and find a wife. When we settle down, there'll be no more blues, nothing but happiness when we settle down. When we settle down, when we settle down, there'll be no more blues.
You're terrific.
Well, thank you.
And one of the things that I loved, and it's a occupational hazard with a competition like this, you instinctively came out, and while Tex was getting set up or whatever, you filled the moment. And I think that's really, really important because they're all sitting there, so why not? A really good, cheap way to get applause is, and let's hear it from my pianist. Yeah, you never even have to be sincere to get him applause.
Okay, yeah.
So, you know, and my only note, I really enjoyed the vocal. I think, you know, Michael will have stuff to say, but I thought it was terrific. I think that whatever you're doing, I just want more intensity. It's you can go wherever your knob is, just turn it just a little bit more. The more that you are just digging, singing this song and get to communicate with these people, even when you take the mic out, just even more relish as you get to, okay, now I'm gonna get to sing to you folks even closer.
Yeah.
What I want is just more intensity and more life to it, and the way I'm suggesting that, you know, you get yourself to do it however you want in your mind, but what I'm gonna say is just enjoy it more. Yeah. While you're young and you can move about the stage easily. I say that as a very old man. But really, I think that the sound is great. I like the arrangement, and I would say perhaps if you're going to whistle, really, you know, bring the mic in closer for the whistle. I wouldn't mind that a little bit. Yeah. But terrific job.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure.
Yes. First of all, I want to acknowledge how incredibly you have transformed from yesterday. Was it yesterday that I heard you? Monday. So it's 2 days still. Yeah. Amazing.
Thanks.
You're blossoming in the way you're opening up and relating to the audience, which is not easy to do. So I have to give you incredible credit for that. That's fantastic. Because, well, I'm not going to talk about myself. I was going to tell an anecdote about me, but who cares? One of the things that you can get more weight with vocally is in the second strain is that in search of. There's a couple of spots where you're skirting over words where you can. I know it's quick, but you can go a little deeper with grabbing some of those phrases. Yeah. And it's not an easy song to sing, and you make it sound so effortless, like Leisure Domain. And so when there's a couple of spots where it's not quite as perfect, it shows. Yeah. And towards the end, there was a da da ba da ba da 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 da. That was a little off. It wasn't quite in the pocket.
Okay.
So, and when you're doing, I think we talked about it the other day. At the end, there's no more this, no more that. Yeah. There's still a way to go deeper with that. So maybe we could play with that a little bit, kind of see where we go. That's and this is called No More Blues. But what's the Chega de Saudade?
Yeah.
I'd rather stick to Yiddish personally. Okay, so where can we go from? Maybe from See Every Day.
Okay.
Yeah, so I may just interject here well, you can bet I will.
Yeah,
But
please.
yeah, so give him a flying leap, if you will, Tex.
Every day when I am far away, my thoughts turn homeward.
Now, did you hear how a little bit way? So it's every day when I am far away. So the attitude, you're kind of like this. It's look at them now. Work on looking more at the audience and happier, because you're focusing on this and focusing on that, and you'll get to a point where you'll be able to let go of some of that. Mm-hmm. So it's every day when I am far away, da, 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 da. And also you can play with that. Maybe try it a little lighter, as I just did. Every day when I am far away, because hitting those high notes, sometimes it's easier to go, I am far away. When you kind of toss them off that way, suddenly it's like when we do exercises and you go, ah. It's easy when you do it light. So maybe try doing some of it light, because it'll give you also vocal contrast and dramatic contrast.
Yeah.
So try again, please.
Cool. Every day when I am far away, my thoughts turn homeward, forever homeward. I've traveled round the world in search of happiness, but all the happiness I found was in my hometown. And no more blues, I'm going back home. And no more dues, I'm through with all my wandering now. I'll settle down and live my life and build a home and find a wife. When we settle down, there'll be no more blues.
Okay, so that's the spot where I settle down. Trying to find a way to make that a little more connected, so it doesn't feel so choppy. Okay. Can you do that without taking the breaths there?
Yes.
Try it. What are the words?
I'll settle down, live my life, build a home, and find a wife.
Because if you could do it, is settle down, divorce my wife, and settle down, kill my wife. So maybe try settle down.
Yeah, just
experiment. Let's see what happens there. See how that feels.
Just from right there.
From No More Blues, I'm going back.
I'm going back. Okay, cool. Okay. No more blues, I'm going back home. And no more dues, I'm through with all my wandering now. I'll settle down and live my life and build a home and find a wife. When we settle down, there'll be no more blues, nothing but happiness when we settle down. When we settle down, there'll be no more blues.
How did that feel?
Felt way better.
Felt better? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, do that phrase again and then go on and da, 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 da. I want to hear you go vocally, and I want to hear you put your kishkas into it.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. Like after that, though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll show you. I'll show you.
Cool.
Of course I'll show you.
Okay. No more blues, I'm going back home.
This is wonderful.
And no more dues, I'm through with all my wandering now. I'll settle down and live my life and build a home and find a wife. When we settle down, there'll be no more blues, nothing but happiness when we
Okay, that's
settle
good. So
down.
that's the spot. No more blues, nothing but happiness. See, what you want to do is go, no more blues, nothing but happiness. And you don't have to, like this. I know you're trying to find the way to express it, and it's just kind of, it's opening up your body. Okay. And it's nothing but happiness. That's like you're no more blues, nothing but happiness. See, it can be like that, or it can be like this, but it's open-hearted. It's all open-hearted. So think in terms of nothing but happiness.
Yeah.
Do you want to add anything, Mark? Or
No, I
forget
think
him. How am I doing?
The note for you is always the same. I wish you were sober.
Yeah. Well, you weren't supposed to tell.
No, it's finding a physical manifestation to express the joy of the song. Right now, because you're keeping it here, you know, it's a microphone on a stand, so it hems you in a little bit. But Michael's going to a tried and true, something that just expresses joy because of the bigness of the gesture.
Yeah.
So you know, it doesn't have to be that, but for lack of something better at this moment, try that and just make sure that you know, you're bringing that intensity, because there's an intensity of emotion to the song, and I think you're doing it very soft. I just want more emotion behind it. So dig a little deeper to express that joy.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. All right, same spot.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Okay. No more blues, I'm going back home.
Smile.
And no more dues, I'm through with all my wandering now. I'll settle down and live my life and build a home and find a wife. When we settle down, there'll be no
Put your
more
arm around.
blues. Nothing but happiness when we settle down. When we settle down, when we settle down, there'll be no more blues.
Yeah, you're getting there. You're getting there. Yeah, see? The audience doesn't lie. So nothing but happiness. No more blues, no more blues. So think in terms of this, of like, here I come, no more blues.
Hey, look at me. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I have a feeling that you don't always want people to look at you.
I mean,
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
I don't have a choice now. So.
Right, that's right. Okay.
Performing is the one time you're allowed to be emotionally needy.
Yeah.
Because when you come out here, it'll be all about you. So just get as much as you can while you got a chance.
Yeah.
Yes. Do you want to maybe try the whistling part at the end, just to?
Why not? Yeah, sure.
Yeah. To go to the. Yeah, just.
All right. Yeah, just right on it. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I think we're good. Yeah. So, thank you.
Hey, awesome. Thank you.